I just have to address the Sarasota Tim's negligence with his firearm. While perusing the titles and thumbnails of the seemingly endless Tim videos of the last 2 days, I was forced to click on one. This particular title caught my eye due to its subject matter. The topic was a stolen handgun. I had seen some mention of this in my comment section, but I was unaware of exactly when this occurred or the location of the firearm when it was stolen. When I saw the video about an update of Tim's stolen firearm, I immediately clicked. As I watched and listened intently, I found out that he was negligent in the handling of his carry gun. He left his Glock in the driver's side pocket of the door, the little pocket in the driver's side door of his vehicle, and he went into the damn store.
When they opened up the door, I did leave my firearm in the door pocket. I normally carry my firearm. It was a Glock 26, a mini Glock, 9mm.
Yeah, so, yeah. So not only did this moron leave his carry gun in the vehicle unsecured, he left the doors unlocked. At this point, all I could do was shake my head, and I actually said out loud, what a fucking dumbass. My disbelief quickly turned to anger and disgust. Anyone that watches the news or pays attention at all knows that we live in a time that the Second Amendment is heavily under attack. Career criminals with multiple arrests are running around committing crimes with illegal guns. Now, if one of these thugs carjacks you or tries to break into your home with a weapon, you have the right to defend yourself here in the United States. With all this, the real fact is that if a law-abiding gun owner uses his legally obtained firearm, they're arrested and prosecuted almost immediately, and their rights are being stripped away. The thug with the illegal gun is arrested and set free to do it again and again and again. Then we have places like California and Chicago, and their DAs, they just won't prosecute people. They drop the charges down to simple assault or whatever. They just don't prosecute even if they are arrested. And then New York, they have their no bail law. So, come on, they get to go free. A little slap on the hand and we'll see you later. I mean, we just saw immigrants, a whole bunch of immigrants attack police. They got released. They flipped off the news as they walked by and smiled. They went and committed other crimes, and then they just flee the state. This leaves responsible law-abiding gun owners to plead their cases for the Second Amendment. People that have carried firearms and have permits and legally obtained firearms for decades that have never been arrested, never harmed anyone, never even flashed it at anyone, they try to hold on to their right for protection during a time of defund the police, and that, you can go rob places and steal stuff as long as you keep it under $1,000. So as you're robbing, have a calculator out. So during this time of criminals' rights over law-abiding citizens' rights, we need to keep our way of protecting ourselves from these thugs that the woke left let run amok and destroy everything. And then we have this complete imbecile like Tim that just hands over their firearm to criminals. There you go. It's here in my unlocked car. Just go ahead and get it. The very first thing is your carry gun should be on your person. There are so many holster options that there's no excuse. If you can't carry, then don't. I even tell my wife not to carry off body. I mean, some ladies prefer to carry in their purse. I mean, even though there are carry specific purses with special little pockets and quick access and all that stuff, I still prefer on body carry. I mean, just for the ladies, they have garter holsters, belly bands, special little clips for holsters that can grab a hold of yoga pants and stay in place. And they even have bra holsters. There is no need to carry off body. Because just think about it. If your purse gets jacked, yeah, so did your protection. Now, if you are in your car and you're going into a place that you cannot carry, like if you have to go to a federal building or any other place that you cannot carry, well, there are safes for your vehicle. There's things to secure your firearm in your vehicle, not just throw it somewhere. I mean, I have one just like this. It's a lockable metal box with a steel cable that it secures it to the vehicle. Now, granted, if they have bolt cutters, they could probably cut that cable and then drag the box somewhere and, try to open it and get the contents. But this is not what thugs and criminals do. They look for idiots like Tim. They want quick and easy. Never, ever, repeat, never leave your carry gun in your vehicle in a door pocket. Never leave it in the glove box or in the center console. That is the act of a negligent moron. Even in my house, my guns are put away and locked up. Well, except for the ones that I have on me at the time. This right here, this is what is attached to my nightstand. It has a key, a keypad, and a finger scanner. Yes, 3 different ways to access the handguns inside. I mean, if you leave your house, you don't want these things laying around. If you have one on you, fine, but you don't want other ones laying around. The last thing you want to do is come home and find that someone has broke into your house and you just surprised and scared the shit out of them and you get shot with your own gun. Yeah, you don't leave guns laying around. You also don't want the police to call you and say, hey, we got good news and bad news. Your stolen gun? Yeah, we found it. Bad news is, yeah, it was used in the commission of a crime. So yeah, we have some things we got to take care of. Sarasota Dimwit is lucky that this Glock was recovered and didn't have an injury or death attached to it. I mean, due to his irresponsible actions and negligence, some criminal was out there running around armed. If you're able and going to carry, then carry. Carry means just that. Carry. It doesn't mean leave laying around. If it's too uncomfortable or too much of a burden to have that firearm on you, then lock that shit up at home and don't carry. Stop being a little bitch, get a proper holster and belt, and carry. Stop being an irresponsible asshole. That puts people at risk and makes responsible carriers look bad. The woke gun haters have enough nonsense to scream about. Don't let them point at your dumb ass as an example of a negligent gun owner. Don't be stupid. Stupid. Here, if you have any doubts, do this. You should treat that firearm as if it were a baby. Would you leave a baby in an unlocked car while you just sauntered off into the store? Would you toss a baby on the seat beside you or the back seat while you're just driving around? Would you leave a baby out on the coffee table while you left the house and ran up the street to Wawa to get a donut? Then don't do it with your handgun either, moron. And don't claim that God was looking out for you because your gun was found. If God was looking out for you, he would have given you a brain. He would have slapped you across the back of your big, thick skull and told you, stop being a dumbass and go back and get your gun out of your unlocked car, moron.
What we do here is go back.